everybody, this is John Clark, and welcome to another edition of the Takeoff podcast. We've got two special guests. Quez Watkins. Darius Slay says he's the most improved receiver in camp, and Brandon Graham. Is there anybody better than BG here in Philly? And wait to hear what he says. We're leading into the Eagles' second preseason game against the Patriots Thursday night on NBC 10. Our coverage starts at 7 o'clock, so enjoy these interviews. All right, joining us now, the longest tenured Philadelphia Eagle, Brandon Graham. Do you like hearing that, or you rather not hear that?
I mean, I'm cool with it. I enjoy just all of it, man, because I know it's winding down. I know it's almost that time for me to really think about the next level, in my life. But I'm just enjoying every day, man. Whatever happens, happens. But I'm hoping to get another ring at least before I end my career.
All right, so you have a Super Bowl ring, Pro Bowl, and top 100 in the NFL. Tell me about those honors and what they mean to you, getting recognition like that.
Man, it feels good, especially going into this year, going into a year 11 and then getting those accolades, finally getting a Pro Bowl after 11, which is cool. You know what I mean? I feel like it couldn't happen at a better time. I'd rather it be outright than to be an alternate, even though I take an alternate. But it just happened the way it was supposed to. Man, I'm just trying to get on that first team All-Pro list now. That's a goal of mine. And just try to end these last couple years off with a bang.
Now, the top 100 list, 99, you're in the top 100, but maybe if the Eagles have more than 4 wins, maybe you're moved up a little bit.
Hey, I'm cool with that. I see Fletch moved up from last year, so, hey, it's all about how you play, and I feel like I just got to keep on going, keep pushing. You don't know what the season holds, but I think that, it's going to be a good one this year.
So, Jeffrey Lurie said it's going to be a transition year. Obviously, it is a transition, new head coach, new quarterback. You're trying to figure out if you have your quarterback. Are people sleeping on this team a little bit?
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, we was injured last year, and so we stay healthy. I feel like we can compete with the best of them. So it's on us how we approach every day, how we get 1% better, what we talk about, and just making sure that we handle what we can control, and that's making sure that we, like you say, Jalen go out there and show that he's the quarterback for years to come. The defense play together, and the offense just do what they do as Jalen show what he can do.
So what is a Jonathan Gannon defense going to look like?
Fast. We're going to have a lot of takeaways, and just we're going to have that togetherness. That's really what you want as a defense. You want to be able to be together through the good and the bad. And so, so far, so good. Going through that first preseason game, I didn't really think that we had a lot of guys complaining, a lot of guys just trying to push and motivate. And when we really do get our rotation in, I feel like everything else kind of fall in line.
How about mixing it up a little bit on defense? Sometimes we see almost like a 5-man front. Sometimes you got the backer up there with you, and then you guys rotating a little bit, and then maybe once in a while a 3-man front. How big is that to kind of show the different looks for an offense?
Oh, it's always good to have different looks because guys can't just key in on where you're going to be, and I think that that helps us up front because when people know where you're going to be, they can scheme you up, they can do different things because they know you just doing what you coach to do, and you're going to be in a certain spot. But now they got to kind of adjust as it go. And sometimes it could turn into a blown assignment. It's a free play for us. And sometimes, we make mistakes too and get out of our gap, and then that's a scene for them. But I'm trying to make sure that we don't have too many mess ups. We're trying to make it as simple as we can, but trying to make sure that we take care of business.
You're one of the biggest talkers out there. Darius Slay, he never stops talking. And then Kayvon Wallace, I'm hearing him. You have a lot of energy now, a lot of talkers on this team, right?
Oh, yeah, you got a lot of people with chips on their shoulders. A lot of people feel, that they want to be better than what they was last year, which is always a good thing because I want to be better than I was last year, too. You want to just keep getting better every year. And so a lot of guys feel good when you can show your personality. And that's what kind of coach we have. And coach wants you to go out there and show what you can do, be who you are. Within the scheme and within what we do, and man, you can't ask for nothing better than that.
You were talking about how you were looking forward to facing this Patriots team because Lane Johnson knows everything you're bringing every day. Year 12, do you have to change up moves sometimes? How does that work? Because if you're facing guys in the division a lot and they get to know you, do you have to change things up? How does that go?
Really, you don't have to change up too much. You just got to keep getting better at what you do. Because I feel like you got to keep it simple. It's football at the end of the day, and as a D lineman, the whole goal is to use your hands when you're supposed to use them. Get off the rock. That's number one, and make sure that you know your issues better than the opponent know your issues, because it's some guys that really study you hard and know what you kind of do, and they force you to do other things that you might not be as comfortable to do, and the great ones adjust as you go. And so I feel like if a guy got me, I just got to switch it up, throw him off with different things, and it's a chess match. You just really got to think before every play, and you got to know what's coming at you.
So this D-line, it's got to be the engine for this defense. Javon Hargrave, it's looking like he's going to have a better year, right?
Oh, yeah, that boy is flying around. I mean, he's been unblockable all camp. I just feel like he just got, like I say, a lot of guys got a chip on their shoulder because they ain't like how last year went. And so they want to make sure that we go out, swinging, even harder this year because of COVID and all the things that we couldn't do last year. And now everything is a little more lax where we can get after it a little bit. So I'm excited to see what we really got.
How about Josh Sweat?
Oh man, Josh, that's our little hidden gem right there. I mean, I don't think it's as hidden no more because you're getting a lot of hype right now. But I feel like Josh ain't listening to the noise. He just coming hard every play, making sure that he gets to where he's going, because he's trying to be here for years to come, just like me. And so I'm trying to give him everything I got for him so he can go out there and be successful.
You know how rare it is for guys to stay in one spot for as long as you have. Are you seeing that you could possibly retire as a Philadelphia Eagle and spend your entire career in one spot?
Oh yeah, I think when it comes to when that time do come, if they don't want me, they ain't ready, to give me another year, then I'll probably be done, because I mean, I love it here. I'm already living here. And it's just one of those things, man, where I don't want it to say any other team other than the Eagles on my Wikipedia.
That's awesome. And when you see those guys go into the Hall of Fame every year, do you kind of envision one day?
Well, you know what? That was a dream of mine in the beginning. I mean, how my career went, I love how it went either way. I got me a ring. A lot of guys I know that played a long time never got a ring. So I was happy to finally be able to play in that last game of the season to win it or lose it. I'm glad we won it, because I never even got to the last game up until that point, and we finally got there. And man, it's something that I always remember. Hopefully I can get one more, and everything else to kind of come. I feel like as a coach, or whatever happens when I'm done.
How about your kids? I see these Instagram posts, your kids for the preseason game, how excited they were watching you, jumping up and down and cheering. How special is it that they get to see you play and understand what you're doing out there?
Oh man, it's very special to me, because growing up I always wanted at least one of my kids to be able to see me play and understand what's going on. And so now it's baby girl, baby boy is 2. He's knowing a little more. He's seeing me on TV, getting excited. But baby girl, no. So at least one of them know, and something that she remember for years. And so I'm happy about that, to be able to still be playing, and my kids getting older to understand the game.
Is there anything she says after a game or anything where like something funny, or she knows something?
Even after her L, she gonna be her daddy, running up on me, giving me all the love. And so I try to make sure I don't bring work home. And so win, lose, or draw, it don't matter. When I see them, I try not to let the winning and losing dictate how I'm gonna treat my kids, because sometimes you can take it home and you cannot be feeling, you don't be feeling good and don't want to be bothered sometimes. But I try to make sure I suck it up, because that's time that you can't get back, and so I try to check myself.
That's cool. Let's wrap it up. Tell everybody about this great backpack program you're doing, and can people actually help out?
Well, yeah, you can go to our website if you want to donate to teamgram55.com, and we're doing a backpack drive in Michigan. We're trying to get one in Philly. We're doing that right now too. But yeah, you can go on teamgram55.com, donate whatever it is that's on your heart to donate, and everything goes to the kids, because obviously that's why we do it.
That's awesome. Well, BG, we appreciate the time, and it is special to always talk to you, because you light up when you talk about your kids. Philadelphia Eagle for life. I mean, you're one of the special ones to come through this city.
No, thank you, man.
Appreciate you.
BG.
All right, we are joined by second-year receiver Quez Watkins, and that must have been fun to get out there against the Patriots, especially some one-on-ones against other guys.
Man, it feels good to, be able to practice and go out there and compete every day, especially with these guys coming in, new faces, we can have fun.
Give me an idea of your mindset this year compared to your first year entering the NFL? Because you don't know what the NFL, what's coming.
Last year, it was just, I'm trying to adapt. I'm trying to, feel everything out, get to pace. And this year is like, I know the pace. I know what's going on. I've been here before. So now I'm just getting comfortable and, I'm just pushing the pace.
We can all see your speed. Now, your strength coach said you didn't miss a session this offseason. You really wanted to build some strength, especially lower body. How tricky is that? Because you don't want to lose your explosiveness, right?
Man, I got to run all day, every day. So, I always got to, pound on my legs and make sure, I'm ready to go. The wear and tear in the off season, it builds me for, the real season. It's 17 games. It's a long season. So, I got to build them up.
Now, Mike caught Brandon Brooks saying that you're the fastest guy on the Eagles. Do you believe you're the fastest guy on the Eagles?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Not Devontae?
I ain't gonna take no credit from nobody else, but man, I'm just, I kind of set that in song so far.
Yeah? Fastest guy on the Birds.
Yes, sir.
You ever had a race?
Nah.
No?
Nah.
No DBs, anybody?
Ain't nobody want to race me yet.
Last year coming into the NFL, as a 6th-round pick, you wanted people to know your name. You wanted to get some respect. Do you think you weren't able to do that in year one, but it's coming?
Year one, we had some setbacks and stuff like that, but, we still got on the field. We still got, we still got our feet wet. This year, we're just pushing the pace. We're moving forward, How
about your relationship with Jalen Hurts? Because you got to know him before the draft. What have you seen from Jalen, the type of person he is, getting to know him then, and how he's evolving now as QB1 out here?
When I first met Jalen, he was just a leader off the rip. We was kind of training together. He's setting everything up, and then now it's just like he's got the whole team around him. It's not just he getting the receivers together; he's getting the whole team involved, and he's that leader.
How do you think he's throwing the ball? It looks pretty good out there.
He does look good, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's doing really good.
How about in the offseason, all the workouts you had in the different towns, and then after practice, I see him getting you guys together as well. How important is that for everybody coming together and building that rapport?
It's repetition, we got to continue to do that, certain routes, we may not run this week or, this day, we still got to hit them, and, we just got to keep repping it.
What's the biggest thing you think you've learned in the NFL as far as route running and things like that going into your second year?
Just being able to see coverages and then, know who you're going against, know your opponent, and then just, have confidence in what you're doing.
How about for you? We've heard some comparisons on the broadcast. Ross Tucker said you've got Tyreek Hill speed, and then Nick Sirianni's comparing you to some guys. Is there somebody in the NFL that you've watched that you say, you know what, I want to be like him, or I think I can be like him?
Honestly, the main person that I've been working with him this off-season as well. Calvin Ridley, like that's my dude. Like we very similar. We're both fast, and he's been teaching me, how to snap down while also keeping my speed and stuff like that. So working with him, doing similar stuff he do, it's been helping me a lot.
So Jalen Hurts, of course, he said you're not a secret anymore. People have seen the film. You feel like you're going to take off this year?
I'm just here to do my job, help this team, win games, and hopefully, get to the playoffs and the Super Bowl.
But you said off season you took everything personal. Describe that for me. Were you thinking about that during every workout and everything?
It was really like I never going into college, and I really never put the work in the weight room. It was just I did stuff on the field and stuff like that, just the basics. But when I really honed into the weight room, dedicated myself into the weight room, I started to feel better and look better. So that was the main thing for me. It was just like I made being in the weight room personal.
Being a later round draft pick, do you keep track of some of these receivers that were drafted ahead of you?
Not really. I'm just here competing every day, and eventually, time will tell.
So Nick Sirianni says everything's open, competition. He wants the competition everywhere. You think you can start for this team?
I'm hoping so. I'm here to, compete. Everybody's gonna compete. Everybody's, gonna play and do their thing. So I'm just here to compete.
Last year you came into the NFL with one offense. How would you compare this offense, or how would you describe to everybody out there, what is a Nick Sirianni offense?
Very detailed, explosive, and he's very passionate about the offense and what we do and everything we do, from the O-line to the kickers to the quarterbacks and all that stuff. Like, He's very detailed, and you know, I love it.
Is it almost every day he's looking at your feet and working on
Yeah, it's
your feet?
every day. He don't miss nothing.
What are the film sessions like with that?
It's detailed. Like he pointing out every detail to make sure we on point, and you know we doing the right things, because we might win today, but it might not work tomorrow. So you know we got to stick to our details and win.
How much does that help you?
It helps a lot, because it keeps us, you know, it keeps us ahead of the game.
All right, so now I heard some of these motivational techniques from Nick, showing you the hot dog eating contest, every little detail.
Yeah.
What's your favorite been so far?
I can't even really tell you, honestly. The hot dog, it threw me off, because he just sent it into one of our group messages at first, and he just sent it in there without saying nothing, and was just like, "What's this?" And then he got to talking, and then he explained the analogy and stuff like that. But I mean, his biggest thing is competing. He loves to compete, and so did everybody else. That's why we play this game.
You know, you got a lot of people in the NFL, even the city of Philadelphia, that are saying, what is Jalen Hurts going to be? Will he be QB1, be the starting quarterback for this team for years? What's your thinking when you are out there with him every day?
Jalen's going to be, you know, he's going to be a leader regardless. Jalen Hurts is going to be Jalen Hurts regardless of where he's at or what circumstance he is. He's going to be that dude. He's going to be a leader. And with him in the future, you know, I pray he's still here. He's still doing his thing and being that leader. But, you know, the future is hot for him.
Let me ask you, what do you think of Philly? I mean, you come up north, you're here in Philly. What have you thought of Philly over the last couple of years? I know it's a pandemic, so it's different, but what do you think of our city?
It's very different. I'm starting to open up to it, starting to move around a little bit, starting to, you know, like a lot of stuff. You know, it's very different from, you know, where I'm from and where I've been. But I'm starting to like it.
When you run into Eagles fans or you see Eagles fans out, I mean, is it a different level?
No, I'm trying to hide.
You're trying to hide?
Yeah, I'm trying to stay hidden, honestly.
But not on the field, right? You want people to know who you are.
Definitely.
Yeah. How about you growing up here in Philly, and this team growing up together? It seems like this is a really young group of skill players. How special is the bond that you have with all the young skill players?
We got a high ceiling. Like, we all, if you kind of see us, like, we all kind of move as one. We all, you know, talk to each other, communicate always. And then we just, you know, we try to build that bond to everything stronger. So when we get out there on the field, like, we don't miss a beat.
I remember interviewing you when you were coming into the Eagles, and you were almost going to be in awe of meeting Deshaun Jackson. Is there somebody this year? I mean, Joe Flacco's been in the league for a while. Is there somebody this year you're like, wow, I'm in that locker room? I
mean, honestly, now it's just everything is already set in, and I'm just, you know, I'm here now. So it's just, you know, playing ball.
Yeah. Do you have a chip on your shoulder when you're out there to prove something?
Most definitely, I do. You know, I'm a late draft pick. Came from a small school. I'm small myself, so you know I just really hold that chip.
What do you think your best spot is as far as lining up in the offense?
Honestly, I'm not sure yet. I'm still filling out this slot a little bit, but I feel like I feel comfortable on the field regardless. Feel comfortable, you know, making plays.
How good was it to get that action against the Patriots, and how much are you looking forward to the other joint practices as well? Is that almost better as far as reps and getting stuff out of them than preseason games?
Yeah, it is, because like our defense do things differently from their defense. So just being able to see that early before we go and play, you know, during the season, it kind of helps you a lot. And then with them, they're a very smart team, very disciplined team. So, you know, you got to be very detailed. So it kind of helps you a lot.
Is there anything else you want to let Philly know about you? Like, what's your favorite music to listen to when you're working out?
Honestly, I'm a little baby fan, man. I've been in Atlanta for last 2 years, so I'm a little baby fan. Him and NBA Youngboy, that's the main two people I listen to.
Now, Lil Baby, is he a Hawks fan? Because I saw him up here at the Sixers games.
Yeah, he's definitely a Hawks fan.
Oh, he is? Okay. Wasn't converted.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to convert him.
Well, thanks a lot for the time, Quez. Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it.
Best wishes to you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I'm so flagrant.